Generator's on its test cycle. The lady who had this put in was thinking ahead. Is this it? No, this ain't it either. Wow, look at that. I lost all my cameras already. I still don't know how to load it, but
I could teach you.
You could? Mm-hmm. All right, there's the trenching contractor here. The phone company did not mark the phone line like they're supposed to. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm guessing that's the phone line there. So it's overwhelming if I think more than like just today. Wow, it's hot out. Bump out on the left. This is a better pitch point. All right, his trench, he's gonna come on the outside there by the tractor. So these are all light bulbs. Anybody remember the Seinfeld episodes when they made these illegal? I remember like in the 80s, everyone went out and bought all these old bulbs. And we even have bonus soiled cat litter. Believe it or not, I have been making progress. I know it may not look like it's like it keeps breeding new stuff. I'll clean one shelf, offload some, and then it'll be full again. It's going on the fire, and believe me, I get it. I get being frugal and saving up, you know, in the event of World War III. All right, so I pulled up to the young guy. I said, "Here, take this." He's like, "What?" I said, "Take my machine, take the Can-Am." He's like, "Really?" I'm about getting the job done. The most productive we could be. I said, "This is a long way, so go ahead, down upstairs." Wow, I thought that was my trailer for a minute. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, I hear that. Slow going, baby. Slow going. No shortage of rock up here in the Ozarks. Alright, that is not good. He's not trenching and he's on his phone. I was worried he might break that blade, that chain on there. Let's hope that's not the case. Maybe it's just a phone call, but blade looks like it's still on. Don't look good. Don't look good right now. All right, it's not even a little after 9. ServPro carpet cleaners ain't even here yet, and I am thoroughly soaked already. I think we're gonna have record heat, but let me show you where I'm at this morning. I'm working in the barn here. While it may not look like it, I'm taking load after load after load, and I'm thinning it out. This is all my stuff that I've already brought back. But believe it or not, I've opened up a lot of space. You know, there is stuff I'm saving. You know, if Sharon wants them pots and some of this gardening and the tools, so anything that's useful I keep. But a lot of it's just old, dry rotted stuff. You know, even like that ladder. I just threw a short one away because if it's too old, you risk, you know, I'm 250 pounds, you risk just breaking it. But anyways, progress. It's slow and it's hot, but a little bit at a time. Did a couple big rocks. He's not sure if they use these for like landscape rocks. Like right here, we got 2 pipes underneath here, culvert pipes. So they're gonna lay some conduit in where them rocks come up shallow. Well, all right, I'm making progress. I am starting to get on these top shelves. So I'm using that ladder, just double it up and leaning, you know, not open. Seems like it'll hold me. That's all scrap. I mean, just trash, scrap wood. I mean, even wood, it's not even good for woodworking, so it's going in the burn pile. Probably this stuff too. It's just, you know, if it's good panels, yeah, that's fine. But man, this guy, he hoarded a lot of stuff, man. Whew. And my wife thinks I'm bad. Oh, it's progress. Let's go check in on the internet trenching. See how them boys are doing. All right, looks like they got wire going. There's the conduit right there. There's the conduit. What I'm gonna do here is I'll get them pipes open and I'll bring a bunch of fill in here. This whole spot, I'll bring a bunch of fill so that it ain't, you know, only 5-6 inches down here. But so far the machine looks like it's doing better with the knife. So real quick, just for reference, especially if you're new to our channel, here's where we are. We're up by the house here, and this entire stretch is our driveway. It's over a mile. It's 5,220 feet. So these guys got a long way to go, but we'll track it all today and see how it goes. I got a feeling it's going to be a couple, 2-3 days, but let's see. Oh, it is hot. You got the hard job right now. I'm gonna hook you up to watch. I'll show you. All right, so that young man was working on this stuff. I told him I'll do it with the tractor bucket to help him out. I know it's his job, but that's all right. I'm about getting the job done. So I'm gonna go try to find some clean dirt in the edge of the woods over here and build this up a little bit. All right, I'm jamming out, and I'm gonna build that trench up where they had to trench it at least about a foot. Give that young man a break on the shovel. Told them they could just leave it because when I get all my equipment here, I'll regrade this whole thing anyways. Where all the new line is. So it's progress. They made it, you know, 70-80 yards. If that knife holds up, we'll see. But this is where I'm adding dirt, and then I'll back drag this with the bucket. All right, Serve Pro carpet cleaner's been in there a few hours now. That should look really nice when they get that all done. And Sharon is in working on the wood floors with that little cleaner, and the boys are still trenching down the driveway, and I'm working on this ditch up here yet. It's hard to get clean dirt here with all the rocks, but I think I'll have enough. You can see I'm building that ditch up a little bit. Alright, that's how you improvise and adapt and overcome. I got most of the bigger roots and rocks picked out. Now we'll let this settle till I get the small tractor here and regrade it. So I'll probably bring a little more dirt, but not right now. I got dumpster work to do yet. But it's big progress, and trencher is out of sight now, so we'll go in and check on him here in a little bit. So when I'm scraping dirt with the tractor, I'll try to push the top layer off first. Okay, and so I push that to the back, and then I scrape my dirt, and now what I did was I back dragged that debris back, because there was a couple of oak roots exposed from this big tree here. So then I back drag and cover them back up with the kind of the chaffy dirt on top. So it's just kind of food for thought. If you just need quick dirt and skimming the top, it works well with a loader. You got to have low gear 4-wheel drive though. Got me a little bonfire started. There was a little can of model racing fuel. So I'm like, oh, let me dump that out and see how that works. It worked pretty good. So I got a hose right here. Spigot that works. I'm gonna grab a hose in the garage and run a hose here just in case, but I ain't having a big burn today. I'm just I got so much of that scrap wood, it'll be a weekend burn, but at least we'll burn off that fuel anyways. In the backyard, there's that backyard section that I pushed back with the bush hog. This is all going with the excavator. This is all, you don't want all this stuff so close to your buildings. Critters. This edge is all going, get cleaned out. All right, see how the Serve Pro guys are doing on the carpet. We decided to go with a professional with a good reputation because the carpets were rough. You know, they needed industrial cleaning. You can see where the sun line is right there. All right, progress. Here's the internet line. Hopefully they left themselves enough, but he knows where it's going. It's going in where that phone line is. You had to be really careful. Them geothermals are only about a foot down right in here. So these are all light bulbs. Anybody remember the Seinfeld episodes when they made these illegal? I remember, gosh, it was like in the 80s. Everyone went out and bought all these old bulbs. So he obviously hoarded them also. These are all illegal now under you know who and you know what. I'm keeping them though. These could be gold on the black market. You never know. No shortage of bulbs. Those, and those. I'm trying to get to the back here. Oh, I don't even want to open that cabinet. I don't remember if I did or not. Dang it. Please be empty. Well, it's mostly empty. We got a bunch of these dried out sticks and stuff, I presume for like artsy projects in there, but they're going on the fire. Fire! And mouse nest. Fire! Oh, it's hot out here. And we even have bonus soiled cat litter today. That's going out in the woods. Let's see, where do we need to go with this stuff? Ah, dang it. This looks like a good enough spot. As far as I know, cat litter don't hurt nothing. Pretty woods around the house. Let's go out that way so I don't pull anything off my cab going back that way. I'm just wiped out already, and it's noon, but it's just so hot. I'm soaked, like totally. This whole island is gonna be gone. This is all gonna be pushed back. So we're gonna have a nice open area once I get going. Gotta finish the pond, bush hogging that. Might do that here now. It's getting real hot out. Maybe I'll do that while I'm in the tractor. Carry on. All right, I gotta find a chair somewhere. I need to sit down for a minute. Take a break. No, I don't want to sit in my deer blind chairs because I'm soaked with stink. I thought I saw a folding chair somewhere that I saved. Believe it or not, I have been making progress. I know it may not look like it, but I'm gonna tell you, it just keeps, it's like it keeps breeding new stuff. I'll clean one shelf, you know, and I'll come back and offload some, and then it'll be full again. It's like, where are you coming from? Whew. But I mean, logically, I am making progress. Let's look at it that way. Let's go check on the trenching. It's after 11 o'clock. They started at about, I feel like I'm in four-wheel drive. They started 7:30-ish. Started up here at the house. Trenched it, then they switched over to the knife right here. Might as well drive over it, won't hurt nothing. He's going to drive over it with his machine on the way back. Woo boy, first snag right here. First crossing, huh? Well, it looks like it trenched okay here, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta dig that down to the fiber on this end right here.
Is he gonna switch back to the knife then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're gonna conduit, if I'm not mistaken.
In this stretch?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know, how do you even get it on there?
What, conduit?
Yeah, without cutting the wire, unless you got one that pulls one of these.
I don't know. I just know we're doing something, the reason why I'm digging right here.
Alright.
I think so we don't bust the culvert or something.
Yeah, there might be a pipe under here somewhere.
Because you can tell a lot easier when you hit it with that than you can with the blade.
Oh, a culvert you mean?
Yeah, culvert.
Ah, I see. Okay. Carry on. Don't forget, drink a lot of Gatorade and water, bud.
Alright.
It's flipping hot out today. Whew. That it is hot. He's gonna have lots of them. Lots of them obstacles. Oh, that feels good. Breeze. Get my campfire going. It's all good. Let's go park in the shade. Alright, I found one that'll work. Let's just sit here and listen to the campfire crackle for a minute. Well, I don't hear the trencher, so either they're broke down or they're on lunch break, which it is noon, or they're farther away than what we could hear. go do a quick side mission. Gotta grab this pole saw and I'll show you what we're doing. So this oak branch, I snapped it with my loader because it was in my way, but I'm going to take the pole saw and I'm going to cut it off. You don't want to leave them broke like that. It's the bugs can get in and kill it easier than if you have a clean cut. So I'm going to cut that, and while here I'm going to cut them and probably them bushes and continue to open up my view. Maybe I'll even trim this one, we'll see. I bought this a couple years ago. Shout out to Little Tractor and Equipment, because I needed a longer one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach this or not from down here. I might have to go on the top side or open it. Yeah, you see that? There's my power box. Let's try this right there. All right. Perfect. About these things, cutting sideways, the chain likes to come off, and there it went. So I needed just like 2 more trims on that. We'll see. I might throw the chain back on and finish. This stuff, I might wait for the excavator. Just save a lot of manual labor. They don't look big, but these oaks are very heavy. Carry on. Who knows? The outside door. Sharon didn't want to go by herself in the elevator. All right, that one closed. That one. Okay, now's when we gotta shut the camera off, right?
Yeah. You better hurry.
After one, I got this back together, had a lunch, drank like a real 7-Up for some calories. I drank a glass of salt water. I'm still probably locked up later on, and I hear them. I hear the ditch guys back up and running. It's faint, so they made some progress. So we'll go check on them here in a minute after I finish this. Okay, I just heard some kind of mechanical noise down in the woods here, so now I gotta go for a walk. That pole saw jammed again. I only had like 1 more cut. It sounded like a machine ran. You know, I went for like 10 seconds, 15. My guess is it's a feeder. You know, when it spins and throws food out, or it's the septic tank exit. Man, I wish it wouldn't have quit. I was starting to walk towards it when I heard it. I mean, there's a T-post there. There it is. Oh, that's the house. it's, I think it's part of the furnace. It's exhaust air coming out of, you know, pipe coming out of the wall. All right, well, never mind. I would like to find the septic and the gray water pipe discharges, though. They got to be back here on this hillside somewhere, but you know, and they're probably coming down this ditch. Let's go back up and finish that last cut. All right, so somebody who knows what it is can maybe tell me. Pretty strong. Pretty strong air coming out of there. It's cool air. It doesn't smell. It's, you know, it's not like a dryer vent. It's got to be something to do with the furnaces, I'd say. Guess is on that exhaust coming out. It's not furnace related. I just figured it out. It is the vacuum system in the house, because when I went in, Sharon was using it. So it's an exhaust for that whole home vacuum system. Interesting. All right, there's a new view. I'm gonna clean that corner with the excavator. This stuff, some of these are a little too heavy for me to drag off, so I'll wait for the excavator, but progress. Now we gotta go check on the boys trenching and see how they're doing. It's getting to be a long day, I'll say that, but I'll keep going. All right, let's check on the internet trench. It's all done up here. And then looks like this is where I met them, where they came across here. See the hand tools, they had some hand digging to do. Now they're on the right side. I hope they're way farther up. Ah, crap, there they are right there. Now this is going to be a long project. Long project. Well, there's a big rock. Well, there's one of the guys. Let's go see. Hopefully it ain't broken down. Well, how's it going, man?
Good, decent.
Okay, you ain't broke down?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Just pulling out a little more fiber, just doing a little bit of time just in case somebody comes driving in, because I will go back and forth. I was just trying to figure out where I'm going to go back across, because it gets pretty nasty on height on the right.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump back over.
Well, this is where I was saying, you see they went
way back there.
Through there.
There's this white line, that's this culvert right here. So
okay.
This culvert right here, that's the white line, and that's got ducks there. So I'm going to come up behind it, actually. Behind these little trees here, kind of hug these trees basically, and then right where the fiber's laid right there, about 10 feet past the road there. But then I'll come back this way.
You gonna stay up there?
Yes, for a minute, and then I don't want to get too close to this tree because those roots could be pretty gnarly.
I'm just spitballing here. I mean, I could bush hog you a trail if you wanted to stay up there.
Well, the thing is, I'd have to reroute about 3,000 feet of fiber.
What do you mean?
Because my fiber reel's on the truck right there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So we're to back up and drive.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
It's not going to save me that much time, honestly.
Okay.
I've been down the gravel. It'll even go around the gravel. The only reason we trenched across that gravel is because there was a culvert under there, a big one.
Yeah. So it looked like it cut fine through the gravel.
Yeah, I got solid 10, if not 12 inches. So,
Okay.
And I'm plowing really 15 most spots, but it's popped up to, you know, 12 to 15 is where I'm plowing, but it's popped up to 6 inches once or twice,
Right.
a couple times now. And now it's just hitting some big rocks.
Yeah.
And you'll see the ground where it's roughed up, and
Yeah.
you can tell my machine really
Yeah.
shook up the ground because there was rocks underneath there. You don't see the rocks, but you can tell I made a mess. Where I made a mess, there's some big rocks under there. But
Cool.
yeah, I'll have to come into the gravel some point here, but that thing goes through gravel fine. Even the blade will. So
Okay.
it just doesn't get the traction. You know, it slides on that wheels. But
All right, sweet. Well, do what you got to do, man.
okay, yeah, I'm about to jump back on it and get another section done. But I did the math on it. We'll be here till 9:30. 8 foot per minute is what we're plowing
Right now. Well, you still got more obstacles up there, man.
That too, and plus the trenching and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's not counting all that. There's
Right.
another 6.5 hours.
Well, you were planning your tomorrow, though, right? Yeah.
It'll take all day tomorrow. I was thinking we was gonna get pretty close tonight, but
Well,
the ground's pretty dry here and rocky, so it's moving 8 foot per minute. It's not that fast.
no. Cool. All right, I'll keep working then.
10.5 hours total of basically machine. If you were able to
Just keep going.
keep going, but obviously there'd be some crossings. And
Yeah. All right, well,
we'll keep on.
that's why they got you in charge. You get it done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. All right, good deal. All right, so I pulled up to the young guy. I said, "Here, take this." He's like, "What?" I said, "Take my machine. Take the Can-Am." He's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "You got to bring your." He's got 3 tools: a rake, a shovel, and a pick kind of shovel. I'm like, "Man." He's like, "Oh, I appreciate it." I'm like, "Look, I'm about getting the job done. The most productive we could be." I said, "This is a long way, so go ahead, take the 4-wheeler. I'm going to be on the tractor anyways, or in a dumpster." So he appreciated that too. I mean, we are making huge progress today. I mean, the carpets are done in there. The floors are almost done upstairs. Wow, I thought that was my trailer for a minute. I'm like, what did I do? But it ain't mine. Mine's up there. Sharon is finishing the last of the upstairs floors with the cleaner. So the whole house, except for them 2 storage rooms in the basement, the floors are all clean now. So it's been a huge day. It's been a huge day. All right. I just sucked something in. Looks like ServPro's done. I just cleaned out this cabinet. It's just needed a cleaning. I'm gonna let it dry and go back in here in the garage. All right, so my plan in here is to start moving these around where I can start parking machines in here. They've got them pulled away from the walls because they're wide. They made these things, I mean, that's probably 4 foot wide so that they can access them from both sides. I'm gonna tuck them in because I gotta park the Polaris, I got my other tractor, I got implements, 4-wheelers and stuff. So I gotta start parking stuff in here. So I wanted to get back here. I got that cabinet out. Got it cleaned out. I'll sweep all this and start with this one, push this one back. You see how it's crooked? It's all welded, but I don't know if he wasn't paying attention or if he had cocktails, you know, because it doesn't shift. It won't move. These are all welded. So that's how it must have been how somebody didn't square that one up. So I'm debating if I need to flip it, you know, so that top is touching the wall in the back kind of as a brace. The other ones look fine. The other 3 well, no, that one's crooked too. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, whatever. They'll still work. Let me keep moving. All right, that did not work. I had Sharon come and help, and we could barely scooch this thing a little bit. And I just let the kid use my Can-Am. I could probably push it with the Can-Am, but that thing ain't gonna have the snot. Plus it's got a flat and it's only 2-wheel drive. So we got to wait for the tractor or something else. So now I'll just keep, I feel like I can't get traction in this building right now. I feel like I can't. I know I have, but it's getting daunting. It really is. So I'll keep moving along and try to get it cleaner. All right, I got pissed off and I'm up on the ladder. All this scrap wood is going. I'm just chucking it down one at a time. First of all, you don't want all your weight on the top shelf. Plus it's junk. You can't use it. So it's either going in a big bonfire or a dumpster, one or the other. I'm gonna make room for my stuff. One step at a time. That's what happens when you channel your anger and energy. It helps without 1,000 pounds of lumber on the top. So now I was able to scooch it by myself. I even swept the top one off. So I'll sweep all these back. Later on, I'll jack it up and level it with blocks, but at least, you know, look at that. I made it 5-6 feet here. Now that one and this one. Now this one I got to do the same. I got to get this one up there, but one mission at a time. All right, that lumber pile of just scraps and cutoffs. No, it's getting out of my barn. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I need room. All right, one of the many scrap piles is in here. It's going on the fire, and believe me, I get it. I get being frugal and saving up, you know, in the event of World War III. But the thing is, we've got a finite amount of storage, and machines that are very expensive and can earn us income have to come first. So that's scrap. These are just cut-offs. I'll show you what else he's got. He's got plywood there. I'll save that. He's got some sheets up there. If it's a half sheet, I'll save it. Anything smaller, no. He's got another shelf up there, another one here. You know, these are like quarter sheets. Yeah, I could save these. In the back, anything that's, you know, half sheet or bigger, I'll save. But the little cut-off pieces, it's just not worth saving. I mean, unless you got just a massive barn. So that's why we're burning. Saving in landfill, I guess, a little bit. Come on, old girl. All right, Sharon came out to help, and she looked over them pots and said they were not what she thought they were. They're pretty old and brittle, so they're going. All this garden stuff, it's soil and peat moss in that. I'm just piling that out here. We just dumped that in the garden. Still working on cleaning up, but I got that white one. I managed to get that into the back. We're gonna empty this one. So all of their stuff that we're saving is gonna go on that one. And then we're gonna empty these for our stuff. Next is that scrap wood's coming off of there and this pallet. And I gotta see if that hose is dry rotted. And this will all be cleaned up hopefully shortly. All right, that's it for today. We're calling it in. We decided that we're gonna stack these 3 shelves on that back wall. So I got more room for equipment. So we could slide them now that they're empty. So then we got to tackle that one probably on the next trip because we're done now for today. But progress again. All right, bonfire did well. I got rid of all the scrap wood. Now I'm gonna run out and check on the trenchers. It's about 4 something in the afternoon. I'm gonna take the tractor though. I'm wiped out. We'll turn the air on, dump the last load, and then head out there. Oh boy. There's one crossing here. They went that way. Let's hope they're down past the asphalt. We'll see. comes up here. It almost looks like he went in the lane here, but I think he did. I think he's in the gravel here. I'm not positive, but I think he is. Yeah, well, no, never mind. He's on the very edge here. And then he comes across here again. And now he's on the left side. Isn't it crazy? You think of when they built this road, let's say 30 years ago, 25 maybe, 22 tops or lowest. You know, it probably took months and months to build this road. And here he's going to trench an internet line inside of 2 days. If it wasn't all rock, it'd be a one-day gig. But because of all the rock here in the Ozarks, it's a slow process, and unfortunately it ain't going to be as deep as I would like, but you get what you get. You gotta take what you get, and once it's up and running, you know, if it quits, they haven't made it to the asphalt yet. If it quits, then they'll come and, you know, patch it for you. So they're coming. The asphalt is up here about another 70 yards past him right now. Good. All right, it's going. Now I'm going back. See, they got the line laid out here in the front. I gotta watch out for that. I don't want to run that over, nick it up. So I'm gonna back down this way. All right, so So I stopped, met the kid on the way back. There was a boulder about that big that they dug up, and I think he was going to throw it on the Can-Am. I'm like, just throw it in the bucket, make it easy. So we got a big boulder in there. We got to find a spot for it. Oh, good day today, very good day. All right, here's my new office view. Cleaned up. Looks like I could tweak a little bit more maybe. Them branches right there, but wow, it's like day and night compared. I'm gonna plant a food plot out there just for, you know, deer viewing and that, and I'll clean up this whole edge of the woods. I'll leave the big trees, but I'll be able to see, because that field cuts to the left over there. Once I get all this cleaned out, I'll be able to see into that next little bump out field there. So progress, definitely progress. I need the excavator here now. Oh, wow. The rabbits like hanging out under my truck. All right, kitties, time to move on.